everyone, and welcome to Excel is Easy with Mel. We're going to have a break from our usual basic Excel skills today, and we're going to look at lists because that's something that everyone tends to work with. So here I've already created a list for us to look at, and it's got a few columns here, title, first name, last name. It's going to be a mailing list which has a street address, state, age and RSVP. Now a lot of people think that the best that they can do with a list is to sort it. So when you're doing anything with a list, you highlight the list like this. You can go to data, and a lot of people just use this button here, which is the sort button. When you click sort, you can sort by any of those columns that you have up the top, and it will know which column, what the column names are, and you can sort on different values. So I could say, I want to sort by age based on values, and I want to go from smallest to largest. If I click OK on that, my list automatically changes to show the age ranges starting from 18, which is the lowest, up to age 65. But there is so much more you can do with a list. One of my favorites is if you highlight the headings up the top here like this, you can go to filter. When you click the filter button, you'll see these arrows appearing at the side of each of your column headings. Clicking on one of these arrows will bring up this menu. This will let you choose what you want to see from your list. So in this case, it's picked up that there's different types of titles in my list, Miss, Mr, and so on. If I only want to see the people who have the title Miss, I can deselect everyone by clicking that button, selecting Miss by ticking this box and clicking OK. This brings up that there's only one person on the list, Miss Ann Carter, who is a Miss. And here you can see that some of the rows have been hidden, and they're all of the other people that are on our list. To get everyone back, again, we click on our arrow, select all, OK, and everyone's back. This is especially useful for things like RSVPs. So here we've got that some of these people have RSVP'd yes and some to no to an event. If we want to see just who has replied yes, let's click here on this column, deselect everything, click just the yeses, and we can see here straight away that these are the only people that have responded yes to our event. If you highlight those yes responses, you can see down below here, Excel says count 6. There are 6 people who have responded yes. We can then click here, select all, OK, and have our list back. So that's a quick way, without using any formulas or any extra things, to see and count how many people have RSVP'd yes or no. It's also useful if you wanted to look at age ranges. So I can click here on age, and instead of selecting one of these age ranges, I can go to number filters. Number filters then says, well, what do you really want to see? Do you want to see the people who are less than a certain age, between certain ages, less than or equal to, and so on? So let's say I only want to know the people between the ages of 20 and 30. So we can go to this one here, which says, where is it? Between. And it'll bring up another box here. Show rows where age is greater than or equal to 20 and is less than or equal to 30. Click OK. And we can see straight away that there are, highlight, 3 people who are within that age range. Just a nice, quick, easy way to look at lists. Let's clear that filter, and we've got our list back again. Now you can always tell whether your list has been filtered or not by looking at the arrows up the top. So if something has been filtered, let's just pick something here. You can see that that icon has changed slightly. You can also see here at the side that there are rows missing which have been hidden, and that the ones which are showing are in a blue rather than a black color. Let's bring back our whole list. So that's filtering. The other thing that people like to do with lists is to mail things out to people. So the other one thing I want to show you tonight is if I wanted to mail out to all of these people here, but each of their parts of their names are in different cells. We're going to put them all into one cell. So to do that, let's add a column, highlight column E, right click, insert. We'll have a new column here, and we'll call this name mailing. Ooh, if I could spell. Now, to get their mailing name, what I want to say, instead of Mrs. Bethany Tan in different cells, I want to put it all in one cell. So I'm going to put this formula, equals concatenate. Concatenate just means we want to join different things from different cells together into one cell. So we're going to concatenate Mrs. We separate each cell by a comma, Bethany, comma, and Tan. Now that we're finished, we close the brackets, press enter. Mrs. Bethany Tan appears all in one cell. Now that's not quite pretty yet, is it? Because there are no spaces between her names. So what you can do then is, between each of these cells, we want to tell Excel that we want to have a space. To do that, after B4, which is Mrs., we'll have the comma. So instead of going straight to cell C4, we want to put a space. You can't just put a space, you need to tell the formula that you want that space. So we put in whatever those things are called, space, another one, comma, and if I press enter now, you can see that there is a space between Mrs. and Bethany, just because we have that in between the two cells B4 and C4. Let's put another one in after C4. Inverted commas, that's what they're called. Enter. And there you go, Mrs. Bethany Tan all in one cell with that formula there, the concatenate formula. I'm going to drag that down. And voila, we have a list of everyone's names in a way that we can put straight into a mail merge or anything else you might want to use that mailing list to send out. Now that's only the tip of the iceberg of what you can do with lists, and we'll come back next week and learn a bit more. Thanks for watching.